Hey, what's going on, guys? Back with another video. Today's video, I wanted to talk about a topic that I really didn't expect to make a video on, but I had a really good conversation with my friend about this, and it just hit home, and I feel like I want to relate the message to everyone that listens to this. So I think that in life, I think that we all have points where if we change something, it's going to drastically make our lives different. And I know that sounds that's not a complicated idea, but I think we really, really, really got to dig into it and think about things in our life that, if we were to change this thing, how different it can be. And I think a good place to start would be the things that actually happened where you changed something. And looking back, be like, wow, if I wouldn't have done that, my life would have been so much different or so much worse if I didn't do that. And it could be, cutting someone out of your life. It could be starting something new, starting a new hobby, starting a new career, starting a new endeavor to make your finances better, start lifting, start doing anything you want it to be. It doesn't even have to be a success thing. It doesn't have to. It could just be something you did for fun, like a new game you played. You'd be like, wow, I'm glad I gave that a try because they changed didn't change. I mean, it's not going to change your life, but I'm glad I got to play that game. That was awesome. It gave me a new perspective on things. But I think that it's hard. It's a hard thing, and I think it can be overwhelming. I'll give you examples in my life. I've had friends, really, really, brothers, literally brothers. Not, biological brothers, but you get the point I'm trying to make. That I've known since I was 4 or 5 years old till the time I was 23, 24. And, we just stopped talking. Multiple people. One was kind of a bad term thing, but the other one was kind of just our lives just weren't matching up anymore. And I'm starting to get that other way with another friend right now. It's, known this kid for 20 years, and, he's just doing things that I don't agree with. I think about it every day, stuff that, it's just tough to see someone. I don't know. I don't want to say. I guess. I mean, yeah. I'll be brutally honest. Mess their life up and get affected by things that are just not good. And I just it's. I mean, there's been. Don't get me wrong. We've tried to help. My other friend and I tried to say things this has been going off here. It's just it's one of those things that if that person's going to change, it's going to have to be on their own accord. There's nothing I can do. And I'm not going to fault myself for that. I tried. But I can't devote my whole life to trying to help someone out. It's just sad to see what's happening to this individual. But, yeah, the point, I'm going to bring it back to what I was saying about the other friends was I don't want to say they were bad for me, just they were in my life, and the way we agreed and thought about things just didn't match up. And once I had them out, and it's not like we aren't cordial. It's not like we aren't still, if I saw them, I wouldn't be mean or, nasty or anything along those lines. It's just our lives just didn't match up, and us trying to mash together and do stuff and still be friends just was not benefiting either parties, which is fine. That's just how it goes. I mean, I think that's a strong thing to do, to see that and realize that instead of have tension and just stuff doesn't align. And that's how it is with this other friendship right now. It's just not good, not healthy. Yeah, now I'll give another example. Let's get out of that. That was kind of depressing. Let's get into another example. So I know I made the video about college, but I moved away to college about 3 hours. Not that far, but far enough from someone that, be far for anyone that to leave their hometown and stick it out. And I am so glad that happened to me. Like, I decided to do that because I don't even want to know the person I'd be right now if I didn't move away from home. It doesn't have to be for college if you're thinking of doing the same thing. It could be for anything. Just like, get out. Doesn't mean you're not allowed to go back. And on that note, if you have something good going where you live, don't feel like you have to move away to grow. I just had to move away because what I wanted to go to school for was 3 hours away from my house. But yeah, it impacted me like insane. Like, I'm a totally different person. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's mind-boggling. It's bewildering, actually. Like, kind of scares me to think how I would be if I would have went to college, like, and lived at home, because there is college just close to my house, like driving distance. But yeah, that's scary to think about. Damn, yeah, that messes me up. That freaks me out. Another example was, like, I played football in high school, lifted, did all that stuff for 4 years, even in junior high. And I was in, like, fairly good shape, and then, like, 2 years after, after high school was over, I quit, like, exercising, quit running, quit lifting, and then, like, I got really out of shape, and then, like, I just started lifting and stuff again. Like, I don't even want to know what would happen if I didn't start lifting again. I probably would have weighed fucking a lot, to say the least. But no, it's all good now. I'm fairly healthy, so that's good. The F word came out, but whatever. We'll get real in these videos now. Screw it. Let's think of some other things. Yeah, I think, just to take a pause of just examples, I think that, just to reiterate the point, like, one change is all it takes, like, one thing. And it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It's just, you got to look at it that way. Just one thing you're changing. It's not your whole life, just like one thing. But one thing can make such a difference. It's crazy how big of a difference one aspect can make. One freaking aspect. I mean, come on. I mean, I know you guys listen to this, and you're trying to better your life, and sometimes you just gotta, even if it's gonna cause confrontation with anything you do, you just gotta do it. You know, I say this a lot on this channel. It's simple and easy as that is to understand. So difficult to do for some people. Some people can do it. Yeah, I think we just gotta rationalize things, and we just gotta be more we're just not taught growing up. I feel like a lot of people just aren't taught to think rationally about stuff. Like, people just do stuff based off emotion. And I'm not saying emotion's bad. Like, emotion's a good thing. Don't hide your emotions. But, I mean, sometimes you gotta have a balance. Like, trust in your heart, but at the same time, like, let your brain freaking think, man. Just let your brain think. You gotta let your brain, like, rationalize things. You can't do everything based off emotions. But you gotta do both. You gotta trust in both. You can't do one or the other. Let them both work together. I just dropped a Gatorade cup. That's what you just heard. Yeah, we just had a really deep conversation about it, and he kind of made the points, like, think of when we changed this one thing with the one friendship we had, how much better our lives got when we cut out certain individuals. That's we're kind of at the crossroads with that kind of same thing. It's not that we get pleasure or enjoyment, or I get pleasure and enjoyment out of, like, cutting people out of my life. It's just sometimes it's like, man, you just gotta grow up. And I'm not one of those people that's like die hard, like, oh, I'm a full grown man, I can't have fun, I can't be goofy or silly. It's like growing up, and like some things you just gotta literally just grow up. Like, it's just like, or else you're not gonna be where you want to be. Never give up who you are. Never give up your, like, fun side and stuff. But sometimes you just gotta put things to the side and be like, listen, this is not good for me. This is not, lead me down the right path, and you just gotta give it up. An example of that would be, I think that some people have like a party phase, like when they go to college or something, like, yeah, it's fun and all, but like some people get stuck in that phase for the rest of their lives. And I'm not saying it's not okay to drink and go have fun on the weekend, but you can't be doing that every weekend or even every 2 weekends. You gotta like get to a point where it's like, man, I do it on special occasions. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with drinking on special occasions, but you just gotta do it. Be careful about it. Be selective about it. And don't be an idiot. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go on much longer, but yeah, just one thing. I want everyone that's listening to pick one thing to change. Doesn't have to be big, so you can start off small, but one thing and just try it for a little bit and see how much your life changes. But it's got to be something that's going to be a little bit challenging, or else it really won't make a difference. Change one thing, one change is all it takes. But yeah, appreciate you guys for listening. Videos have been getting a lot more views, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments and the likes and all that. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good one.